What's up, everybody? It's Pastor Bob. Well, it's been a long time since I did a video on guitar and amplifiers. Um, Generally, I like to do that kind of stuff in the wintertime. But somebody reached out to me 2 days ago and asked me, hey, did you get anything new? Is anything cool? What do you recommend? And I said, well, actually, I got a few things, but I'll show you what I'm working with. So, I do a lot of business with ZZ Sounds. I don't know if you guys ever heard of them. I've been doing business with them for years. So I was having this issue, right? I get the deal I made with Marianne was I get one guitar a year because it takes me a year to pay it off, right? Whatever guitar it is. Well, we compromised because most of my guitars, they run anywhere from $1,000 up, right? So this year, I got this set up. So this is a 2022 Catalyst by Line 6. This is a 100-watt version. They make actually a couple of different models. Absolutely a great amplifier. You can go on, you'll see other people's videos on this, how to set this up, how you can download the app, change some of the settings. I mean, it's just a phenomenal amplifier, and it will blast you out of any room. You can gig with this amplifier. It is loud. It has many different settings. I'll bring you up close so that you can kind of look over the different settings it has. But the thing that I like most is it had this little chart that just fits right in here, I mean, you just set it right on here, and voila, you're ready to rock and roll. But, I mean, it just has so many great sounds. I've had a lot of Line 6 amplifiers over the years. Now, this setup is actually in my bedroom. I know people are saying, 100-watt monster amp in your bedroom. Well, I actually, up here, have my amplifiers, if you look. Those are Clips, Professional Series, 100-watt amp speakers up there. And then, as you can see, these are Sirwin Vegas, Sirwin Vegas, Sirwin Vegas, Sirwin Vegas. And then over in that corner, if you look up there, you see those? Those are American-made Infinity speakers. So, and I have a subwoofer over in the corner over there somewhere. Anyway, because I have all these things in my room, I can make my room rock. I mean, I can make it rip in here. So, I can easily go onto YouTube, download a drum and bass video and play along with it if I want, So that's why I decided I'm going to get a different amplifier. I want to get a different amplifier this year because I always get a bunch of guitars, right? So I got the Line 6 Catalyst 100-watt amplifier. Now, the great thing about this amp, I'll show you, I'll bring you up here. If you look, you have master volume, reverb, multiple reverb settings, multiple different effects that you can plug in here. You can tone this amplifier down if you want, so you don't have to put out the maximum amount of watts. It has a 3-watt setting. Let me see if I can tilt this forward a little bit. See that little dial right there? It has multiple different hookups. You can cab in, cab out, MIDI. It has everything that you really need. And it has a specially made HC100 Catalyst speaker in it. Just a phenomenal amplifier. I mean, for what it does. Okay? The one thing about the amplifier is it's never going to take the place of my tube amps. Tube amps have that specific sound, that warmth of the tubes, that pure gusting power. But I will say that this amplifier it's just got its own unique sound. It has that specific sound that metalheads look for. So don't put the Catalyst out. If you haven't tried one, you should try one. They are a really good amplifier. I say it this way. If you bought a tube amp, to get the sounds that you can get out of this amp, I would say you'd have to have the tube amp, a bunch of pedals, sound process, the whole works, right? So you're going to spend thousands and thousands of dollars. If you're just jamming at the house and you like to play metal, and it will play clean too. I mean, beautiful clean sounds. It's something to check out. Now I was going to buy a PV. I was going to buy one of the new PVs. And it was a toss-up. Do I buy the new PV? Do I buy the new Catalyst Line 6? And I said, you know what? I've never had any problems with Line 6. I've owned different Line 6 from back in the 80s and 90s. I said I'm going to buy another one. And I'm impressed. I really am. They did a really good job on it. Knocked it out of the ballpark. So, these amps are around, $400 or so. They range anywhere between $399 and $499. Great amp. What can I say? Try one out. See if you like it. Everybody's taste is different in music. Everybody's ear is different. Now, I play guitar by ear. I don't play with tab, or I don't read music. I never have. I mean, I was blessed with the ear. I played in a lot of different bands over the years. I've got, awards from Battle of the Bands of Europe and different types of Battle of the Bands. I just, had kids, so I never went pro. And like they say, if you don't use it, you will lose it. So, I didn't practice all the time singing, so I really didn't get to carry forward my voice. Anyway, you're probably seeing this guitar, right? And you're saying, well, what's up with that guitar? Well, let me show you. This is an Ivy PRS style. Now, before everybody gets all bent out of projection, I want to explain something about this guitar. Okay? Firstly, when I ordered this guitar, it was because I own other Ivy guitars and they were great. They're great. They're made in Vietnam. Just a great guitar for just about anybody. Look, you can gig with this guitar. It sounds great. I could, if I had to build a guitar with the quality and the machining and everything that they did with this guitar, it would cost a couple $1,000s. They did a phenomenal job. What's so special about it? Well, here's the deal. When I went to order it, Trans Black was out of stock. And so I waited. And it kept out of stock. Because when you see Ivy guitars, you better get them quick, because they sell fast, right? So I was like, well, I guess I'll order a green one. So I opened the box, and what's in it? A Trans Black. I was like, you've got to be kidding me, right? So I'll take this off, and I'll show you. So this is their proprietary, sorry about my feet. This is their proprietary pickups that they have. These are machine wound. They call them Destiny CNC wound. They're a really good pickup. I was surprised. Not bad. Fixed bridge through body, string through body. I mean, volume and tone pot, three-way selector switch. Got a nice input, steel jack input. I mean, it's a really, really super good made guitar. I mean, sealed back tuners. You can see it's made in Vietnam. Bone nut. I mean, man, they did a really good job on the nut. The frets are they did a super good job on the frets. If you look, they're all rounded over really nice. No hang-ups. And I mean all the way up. And I mean, some of the big dollar guitars don't do that. I believe it's a compound radius, a little fatter than a Paul Reed Smith, 24 fret, but that's okay. They're doing their own thing. They're not copying them. I mean, it's a similar headstock, but it's not the same as a Paul Reed Smith. I mean, you can see that here in the body shot. It has, I was looking at this, and it has a maple cap, a flame maple cap. Now, I don't know if they put, because it's a real cap. I took a pic out. So there's a real cap on there. Now, I don't know if they did a flame maple laminate over maple or not. Kind of hard to tell. But it does have a maple cap on it. Mahogany back. Mahogany neck. I mean, it's a nice guitar, right? So, my brother and I both own Ivies. I own an Ivy copy of a 335 of an LP, and then I got this one. And I gotta say, that they're all really impressive. I mean, for what they are. I mean, these guitars could easily sell for $400, and I picked it up for a couple $100. So, you figure this guitar and that amplifier, together, I paid $500. Now, I've had these for a few months. So for $500, of course the cord is probably another $30, but so for $530 or so, we'll say $550, right? That's a rig that you could actually go out and do gigs with. I'm not even pulling your tail. The problem with a lot of people is they get hyped because somebody else has it and somebody else plays it, right? But it's never the same as when you get it yourself. Now, this guitar was set up perfect, plays good, plays right. I have no complaints about it. Feels good. They did a great job at polishing the fret ends. Everything stays in tune. It's intonated well. Electronics work perfectly. The catalyst plays good. It's got a lot of various different sounds that you can plug in there, and you can actually store 2 different settings for yourself. There's an app that you can download. You can modify some of the stuff if you want. You have 3 divisions of watt settings for it. I mean, look, it's a perfect little setup for gigging. I mean, I don't think you'd have a problem gigging in a place that, held 200 or 300 people. I think it'd do its job. I think it would. But most of the time you're going to amp your cabs anyways when you're doing large gigs. But, if you're going out doing bar gigs, you got a house full of, we'll say 100 people, easily do it. Easily bleed their ears. I'm not even kidding you. It's a good amp. And the guitar, no problem. It came set up with D'Addario 10s on it. So, they put some thought into that too. The Ivy is actually inlaid abalone or mother of pearl. I mean, look, if you're looking to get a good gig set up, something that doesn't cost you a lot, Look, you could easily spend thousands and thousands of dollars. I mean, and I know. I mean, I have a real I have real Les Pauls. I have real Paul Reed Smith McCarty 594s. They're $6,000, $7,000. I mean, it's not something that you really think about bringing out to a gig, because you drop it and you're going to cry. Something gets broke, But this, well, I don't think it hurt you so bad. You could get over it. A couple gigs alone will pay for it. So, there's plenty of other channels out there that have done reviews on the Catalyst Line 6. And there's quite a few people that really do the following of Ivy guitars. So I don't really want to get into all the specs of it all. This, that, and what the potentiometers read, and, taking my guitar all apart. I don't think that's necessary. No, I will tell you this. Not every guitar is created equal. Not every guitar is going to play the same. Not every guitar is going to sound the same. Amplifiers, well, maybe more so, because they're duplicating specific things. But wood, you can never duplicate. You can't. You can't duplicate wood. The fibers are different, right? And the way that a tree grows is the way that a tree grows. And you're never going to absolutely, positively be able to duplicate any guitar. I mean, you might be able to get close, but it's never going to be exactly the same. But with that being said, if you go onto Amazon and you can find these Ivy guitars, hey, you might get one that you like. If you don't, you send it back. Maybe you can get another one until you get one that you actually do like. It's a winner chicken dinner. So, Amazon's probably a good place to go to look for them Ivy guitars. The Catalyst, look, I do a lot of business with ZZ Sounds. I never have any problems. They got payment plans, and that's where I would go to check it out. Look, everybody has their own thing that they like to do, and how they like to purchase. And that's just who I use. I'm not paid. I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. I'm just kind of telling you what I got, giving you a little review of what I got. Now I could go in and play it, but I think I'm going to play it and do a little demo of it, maybe in a further video, maybe here in a couple months. But I just wanted to show you what I've been up to, because somebody asked me, hey, did you get anything cool? Well, yeah, actually I got 6 other guitars still in the boxes. I've had them in the box for almost 9 months now. I haven't even broken them out of the box. People say, oh, ain't you worried about if they're broke or not? No, because the people that I buy them from inspect them already, and they well pack all my guitars, and they generally always double box, so I don't worry about that. And I have such a good business relationship with these people, because I bought so many pieces of equipment from them, it wouldn't be an issue. So, but this year, this is what I got. And, hey, I'm pretty happy about it. So this is my new bedroom set. Now sometimes I play my, that's a 59 Les Paul in there. Sometimes I pull that out, and I really like that, because that's different, There are 2 different sounds there going on. And then over there, if you see that other guitar, it's got that burgundy body right there. That's an Urt guitar. Urt makes pretty good guitars too. Polished, it's got polished stainless steel frets and the whole worky dirkies on that baby. That's a really nice guitar too. But for the money, this would be a good setup. If you're looking for a good setup, try out the Catalyst amp. And try it like this. Look, if you don't like this amplifier and you buy it from ZZ Sounds, you can send it back to them. So you could easily order that and order this at the same time. And if you don't like the combination, you could always send one or the other back and try something else. But I was lucky, and it's, pleases me. I'm pretty stoked about it. Will I keep them? Probably. I like them. They're good. They're cool. Do I need everything that I got? No, but I like it. And that's my yearly buy. So I hope that you guys find this informative. I mean, I didn't go into real big details and steps because there's plenty of other people out there that already done it, but I just wanted to tell you what I was up to and what I got this year. And if you're in the market for a new amplifier, I do recommend the Catalyst by Line 6. Really good amplifier. Simple, easy controls right on the top. You can buy a foot switch for it. I think the foot switch is like $40. It's a real simple foot switch. So, 2 little channels. So, if you're in the market for something new, my suggestion is go like this. Hey, you can always put different pickups in the guitar if you don't like them, right? The rest of it, hey, you don't even need to play with it. I think it was like 1.75 at the 12th fret. I can't remember offhand. I didn't really pay too much attention to it. I ran a little gauge cross there, but unless I was trying to actually change the action and the intonation on the guitar, but right out of the box, it was great. But like I said, the neck is a little beefy, so for those guys who are not used to beefy necks, it might feel a little uncomfortable at first. But, if you work with it, maybe you'll, learn to enjoy it. Well, anyways, this is Pastor Bob. I hope you liked my review. Leave a comment down in the comment section. And take care. God bless. And we'll see you soon. This is Pastor Bob. And I'm out of here. See ya.